Good morning, everybody. John here with Sergeant Rich. Thanks for joining me today. Today is the day after Christmas. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas. We did. First day off I've had since Thanksgiving. But now that the holiday season is over and past, I'm kind of curious to see how the traffic's going to be here, how everything's going to flow. Obviously, the toy store business was busy with Christmas, with everyone buying gifts and stuff. But a lot of people, I think, were buying stuff for themselves, which is awesome as well. There's nothing wrong with getting a little toy for yourself, a little gift for yourself. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to try to move some stuff around in the store and rearrange stuff. Try to get a different flow. Like I said, I had Santa Claus here, so that area I need to put more merchandise back over here. I'll flip the camera around and show you guys what I'm talking about. So where we had Santa and all these decorations and trees and everything, that's going to be moved. Obviously, these were we slid all this over to give room for Santa here. So the turtles are going to go. They're probably going to be here, but not holding candy canes. They're kind of like our mascots. But we're going to probably move these rolling shelves back down here. And I am going to try to rearrange a couple things. We had some stuff moved around, like I said, just because we had Santa here. So I want to move that one triangle display right there with the Star Wars on it, so I can have a clear vision, clear line of sight to the front door when people come in. I like to greet everybody that comes in. But I'll probably roll these things back over there where they were initially, so when you walk in, you're not greeted by this wall of toys. Not that there's anything wrong with being greeted by a wall of toys, but I like to be open. And another thing that we're going to be doing over here, so I really don't like this corner here. This corner is kind of a dead space. I mean, we have some stuff up here, but just kind of just randomness. I did get this little magazine rack, so what we're going to be doing we're going to be putting some Dungeons & Dragon modules, some old Mad magazines, some old magazines and books will be over here. Kind of fits nice in that little corner. It doesn't block my intake vent. Slimer's going to be moved, and probably going to move R2 somewhere else as well. And that'll also open up this so people can see what's in this display case. And honestly, right now, I don't even know what's in this display case. That was the floor squeaking. That was not me. So this display case is really not even being used. No one's really looking in it because it's kind of blocked. So I want to clean that up and get that cleared out a little bit. A lot of new inventory's been coming in, both through our distributors and people bringing stuff in and us going out and finding collections. But one of the things that we are now carrying is Pokemon cards and Magic the Gathering cards. We've been doing Magic the Gathering for a while now online, but now we're going to start carrying it in shop. And we're probably not going to do a ton of singles. We're probably just going to do and stick to the booster packs. So right now we have Sword and Shield Fusion Strike, Sword and Shield Battle Styles, and Chilling Reign. I've never played Pokemon. My son knows all about it, so he's going to have to teach me that. Haven't played Magic in a while either, probably since high school. But we will be carrying that now. So we finally got a distributor on those. But yeah, I'm gonna get some of this stuff moved around, and I'll show you guys. What we have done there. So we sold some stuff out of this case. Obviously, some of the Dunnies, some of the Star Trek. I was gonna call it Star Trek. I don't know why. I was gonna call it Star Trek, but we do have Black Star. But some of the He-Man stuff out of there. This kind of just some random cases. You know, we got this cool little Wonder Woman statue in the other day. We got a Bob Mackie Countess Dracula Barbie. We got a bunch more Barbies that we're going to be putting out. This is from that collection that my buddy Aaron brought up from Virginia. So, waiting for FedEx to come get those out of my way, because I want to get this all cleared out. Start getting stuff organized. And like I said, we opened up. We were going balls to the walls trying to get this place open in time for Christmas. So, I didn't necessarily get everything perfect the way I wanted it, so we're going to work on that too, because I'm assuming it's going to be slower. I hope it's not. I hope we're busy. I hope I don't have time to do it, but I'm a realist here. I'm assuming it's going to be slow now after the holiday season, so we're going to get stuff kind of rearranged, get stuff the way I wanted it, the way I envisioned it, and try to get more merchandise in without making it cluttered. I don't want clutter. I don't want it crowded. I know you look back there and it's like, oh my God, that's clutter. What are you talking about? I want the sales floor to be where you can walk around. You don't have to push someone out of the way to get by. And be able to walk around. So I just don't want it to be so overwhelming that you leave. I want to have a lot of stuff, walk around the store, see all kinds of different stuff, different things, and that's the one compliment we've been getting a lot of is people, you guys have a lot of stuff, a lot of different stuff. We really enjoy coming in here, walking around. Everyone's basically finding stuff they like, so that's good. So we're going to refill our little Barbie section here. We got some empty spots. We got this creepy Justin Timberlake. He's creepy. It's me, Justin. But get that all kind of restocked, stock up everything from Christmas and go from there. So I'm gonna move stuff. I'm babbling. All right, guys. So I was sorely mistaken. We were slammed all day. Good problem to have. A lot of people out of town visiting family and stuff. It was pretty cool to meet some people from like Florida, some people from all over the country that were just happened to be back in Michigan visiting family and decided to stop by and follow the channel. So it's really cool to meet all you guys. But we were hammered all day. It's finally, we closed about an hour and a half ago, and I'm still, this place is a disaster because I've been like moving stuff around and trying to get stuff done. Give you a little sneak peek of what I'm working on right now, and then I'm gonna get back to work, and then I'm gonna go home because I'm getting tired. I've been here all day. So as you can see, well, I don't know if you can tell yet, this thing is not going to stay there. It's not blocking the wall, but it had all the Motu stuff on it that was up front here, and it was easier for me to wheel it over there than take everything off. So I like the way this was open before, and again, we added 3 showcases, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep it open, because before we had this triangle rack here, and then we had a nice clear view of the door when people were coming in. So we're still going to work on that. I'm going to get all this Christmas stuff down, so if you guys want any Christmas stuff before it goes away until next year, have at it. It's going to be there probably till the beginning of the year. So what I'm doing is all the novelty stuff that we had on this back wall here, because I need to make room for all the Pokemon, all the Magic cards and everything we're bringing in. Obviously I don't like them right there. It's just somewhere I had to put them for now. Look at this disaster, guys. Holy macaroni. That's garbage and stuff I've just been moving around that's going to go back up in different spaces. So it's not always this disaster. Yeah, who am I lying? It's always disastrous back there. So back there is probably where I'm going to put all the booster packs and stuff. I'm going to kind of use that little corner back there, like the shelves, and move some of that stuff to other places. So if you want Magic cards or Pokemon, it's over there. And then over here, you can see what I was talking about. I got some Motu stuff that's going out. But Slimer's not going to stay there. But I do have all these old school magazines, the D&D manual, some D&D books. Kind of fits in that little corner. It doesn't take up a lot of space. I tucked R2 in the back there because I need to keep my intake vent. But you could still walk in here and you're going to be able to see what's in this showcase. My other option was to take this showcase and pivot it here. But then I lost that wall space and, you know, people couldn't get back here to this stuff. So Slimer's going to find a new home. That's going to be open so people can look at this showcase, peruse the stuff here. I've had to move some stuff around to get these shelves kind of filled in and get stuff where we need it to be. And then obviously all the Christmas buttons, those will be going away too. Those were from the old novelty shop, but that stuff will be moving. So I moved all the novelty stuff, if you guys remember, was on this wall over here on that pillar, and I put it on this rolling display so I can move it around. Just, it kind of all fits right there. Most of it. I need to find a little bit more space for my chickens. But I moved all the Masters of the Universe stuff here, and one of the reasons I did that is my table in the back, which I'll show you in a second. So this is kind of all the, you know, not the figures, but this is more of like the micro figures, the little Mega Constructs things, the tikis, and all that. I moved all the Motu figures on this wall here, and I have more, obviously, that's going to be going up there, because where it was before, again, disaster, I'm still getting stuff moved around. Before they were back here, like right there in that empty spot, and it was behind the counter. No one really went back there, so it was kind of hard to get to for customers, especially with my intake area over here. Whenever a new collection comes in or FedEx comes in with stuff, this is where I process all that stuff to get it on the floor. And this, as you can see now, is still kind of blocked. FedEx needs to come pick these guys up so they can go back to NECA, but kind of cleared off the tiki glasses that were there, all the little socks and the paper people that were there, because this table here, starting next month, is going to be Simpsons. So the Lord of the Rings is going to be gone. If you guys want some Lord of the Rings stuff, that stuff is going to be getting packed up, and this table is always going to be rotating every maybe quarter or whatever, whenever I have big collections of stuff. So World of Springfield, Simpsons stuff is going to be there, and since there's a lot of carded figures, I'm going to need the peg wall here too. So this stuff's going to kind of get rearranged and shifted to make room for that, so it can still stay relatively clutter-free and open. Over here, as you can see, our turtles are getting a little festive. They're ready for the new year. The gremlins are ready for the new year. Everybody in the window display here, they're geared up for 2022. All the awesomeness that's going to come. So we got that little display going. The Christmas stuff will be coming down, and New Year's will be going up. I'm probably going to slide these tables, at least this one, over closer to that wall. Maybe, I don't know, right around there. And I might move one of my triangles in the middle here to get more World of Springfield stuff on it, because I'll have a lot more room if I slide that over. And I still want room for people to get in between and be able to look at the stuff on both walls. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to get back to that now. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this, though. this rolling thing, I think I'm just going to push it back to where it was in the front. It wasn't there initially. We had them back here, if you remember. But again, we did add 3 more display cases, one over there and then the second row here. So they're just not going to fit where they were before. They were basically like in this area, but with that there, it's not going to work. And I don't want this to be a super long aisle. Like I could slide that over and put them both back in here again. I don't think that would look good. So we're going to figure something out. Again, there's probably going to be a lot of moving and shuffling to try to get stuff. Thank God I put these things on those little casters so I could just push them by myself. Even the flasher gremlin's getting in on the action. Look at that guy. He's so crazy. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get back to it. Again, we're utilizing as much space as possible. I still have not found the Indiana Jones. I know I'm supposed to be looking for Indiana Jones lunchbox for somebody. I still haven't had a chance to dig through all that. We've been slammed with Christmas and now even after. So, gonna get this stuff shifted around, moved around, kind of clean up back here. This back corner, I wasn't really happy with the way it was. We had all those carded figures hanging, but it was all different stuff. So you couldn't really tell what was back there except for what was on the front row. So we went back through there again, got some stuff shifted around, moved around, and we're going to do the same on the bottom there. Again, lots of stuff down here, intake that's going out. Yeah, we're moving a ton out, but we're moving a ton in, so business is good. Come on down, check it out, come in and say hi, and hopefully you won't have a giant wall right here. But it's Transformers, so it can't go wrong. Alright guys, I'm getting back to work. Alright guys, so we got everything rearranged. I have one more idea that I'm going to work on. I just have to see if I can find a piece to fit, but I'll show you what we did. So when you walk in, we did take that display case or that display triangle and move it over there, so now we have a clear line of sight. So I like to greet people when they come in the door and see who's here. So that opened that up. Again, that's staying there. The other one of those we ended up rolling down. Most of the stuff's all the same, so although we did get these in. Sold a bunch of them so far. These deceased figures. So basically you got some DC characters that are zombified. Those are pretty neat. So we did rearrange some of the stuff here too. We took a bunch of stuff here and moved it. Then we put some more of these wire shelves and kind of moved some of that stuff over here to give ourselves some more space here. I'm going to put a couple more hooks down there and get some stuff cleared out. Trying to keep it organized, keep it clean. Like I said last time, we did get some Pokemon, so if you guys are into Pokemon, we have the Pokemon, these tins. This is the last one. We went through a case already, and then we have some of the new sets way back there. Got this all cleaned up again, cleared up. The Santa Claus stuff's getting ready to move on. We got a little on-air lights. If you guys come in, that's on. We're probably shooting a video, so you might end up on TV if that's going. We're going to put one by the front door. Just thought it was something neat. We got them through our distributors. I figured they'd work for that purpose too. Got all this stuff cleaned up. So what we did is we pushed the table over. Obviously Santa's not here, so we have Santa Claus's stuff's gone. We moved the novelty stuff, like I said, onto this rack. We slid that in between, so you have enough room for people to get in here. I was worried there might not be enough room, but with that here in the middle, there's still plenty of room. You can walk in here. Now you're probably not getting 2 people in here, but there's enough room to come in here and look at all the stuff that's here, all your Transformers, the newer ones, and all that stuff. And again, this stuff has been changing, so it might change again, I don't know. But I can come over here and look at the Fragile lamp. But this stuff all kind of fit here, you know, a little bit of the novelty stuff, kind of as a throwback to what the building used to be. And this stuff's been actually pretty good sellers, so pretty neat stuff to have. We do have our Battle Cat Bouncer in here. He's cool. I finally got all these Super 7s and Motu Classics priced out. So those bins are going to be moving. Still waiting on the labels from this, guys, so I can get those out of here. We did have a little collection walk-in. I'll go through that here really quickly. But I'm still trying to get this rearranged a little bit. I still need to do that. If you guys can't tell, obviously, it's a couple days later from when I shot the first video, or a day later. But we're getting all the classics back here kind of lined up. We got a couple more that I need to put out, but the problem with these, are not really the problem, but I want everyone to be able to see what figures they are, but they come in these shipper boxes, so you take them out, put the shipper boxes behind, and you can display them. So you really only get one figure at a time going along here. So you can see we kind of ran out of space. I'm thinking about moving some of this and doing a second shelf in there, so that I can put the rest and just move the couple taller things that are down there somewhere else. Always rearranging, always trying to make things work out for us here. So we did bring in some more DC stuff. So this was a box we had in the warehouse, a big box of DC stuff. So we have like some Batman and Robin, some of these DC Universe 6-packs. So these things here are pretty cool. We had a phone call if you see a glitch in the Matrix. So then we have like this one here, which was an exclusive. I don't remember where I bought these. Actually, I think I got these from a gentleman down in West Virginia. Those things have been sitting in storage for a bit, huh? So those are pretty neat. There's a lot more of them. There was a giant moving box, like a Home Depot moving box full. You got some of these Justice League animated series figures here. Total Justice Green Lantern. Hawk Girl. Got the Flash. Someone walked in and saw me pricing these. I love these figures, but the problem is they're really top heavy and their feet are really small, so they don't stand up real well. So, well, this one's pretty cool. If you see it, it's kind of like shaped like one of the Green Lantern's lanterns, but it's got 3 figures in there. And then we got this Justice League 3-pack. We got a couple more. These little DC Universe figures, Batman Beyond, Parasite, Sinestro, and Scarecrow. Someone was actually asking me about DC stuff the other day. It's like, I know I have some more, I'll just have to dig it out. And sure enough, the next box I grabbed was DC stuff. So, like I said, always getting new stuff out. So we have some of the Batman animated series stuff. The Joker Mobile. That thing's still factory sealed. That's pretty neat. And then we have... I'm going to turn off my TV. So we have DC Universe. We have Lobo. It's kind of a cartoony looking Lobo, but he's pretty neat. Got some more 3-packs here. We got the Justice League 3-pack with Freeze, Captain Boomerang, and Flash. And I did already put some of these out, and I'll show you because they're really cool pieces. And then we'll hit that bad boy right there and go through that. Good kitty. Let's see. Up here. So we got the Batman, the animated series Batmobile, and Batplane. Those are both factory sealed, guys. Those things are cool. You guys might remember that. That was from the storage unit. We got that up there. The Sentinel's up. I actually bagged up a bunch of the loose Toy Biz and sold a lot of it today. Some people came in and bought a bunch of it. We have the animated series Spider-Man, guys. These are all complete. Obviously, there's no packaging, so we put those in here. We had a lot of the superheroes and stuff that were in there. We just priced all those out and threw them in the baskets there. We get to fit more stuff in the baskets and hanging them on the hooks. We still package them like this. But I think people enjoy digging through these little bins and finding treasure, little figures and everything. So, anyways, let us go back to what? Oh, aren't these cute? Little pin mates. They're so cute. They're like those little wooden little people, but superheroes. So let's wander back over here, and I'll show you what came in. Actually, I'm going to transfer stuff from a bin to a bin. I, as you guys probably have heard me say 6,287 times, hate dirty, old cardboard boxes. So, we have a little shoebox here of GoBots. I think there's one Transformer in here. But the rest of these are GoBots. And what is this? This is not a GoBot. This is just like a little friction car. Shift kickers. Some neat little cars there. And then we have a couple of space cases, which have a little bit of variety in here. So we got a bunch of Star Wars figures. Not the best condition. We do have my favorite, though. The Gamorrean Guard. Should I add them to the pile or should I sell them? Pile or sell them? Let me know in the comments below. Should I save them or should I throw them in my pile? We have a couple speeder bikes here. One is complete, I think, from when I looked through this earlier. I think it might have been missing one of the back flaps because there was one I found, but I didn't really dig through this all that much. We got the jaw wall weapon, some blasters, and it's always good to find collections like this because these figures, they're not in the best shape, but they have the weapons, which I can put with some nicer figures. Like, I mean, his eyes are all... He looks like he's all googly-eyed. So this guy's going to be like a... Probably just bagged individually without a weapon. Or without an accessory. The Jawa's not too bad. He's got his cape and his weapons there, so he's complete. We got Greedo, Lobot. We got a speeder bike pilot. or Trooper, Imperial Guard, Lobot, 4 Loam. So we got some figures here. We got Vader. He's not in bad shape. His lightsaber's broken. Let's see, is this one of the hilt ones? Nope, no lettered hilt. Ewok. A little Hot Wheel here, or Matchbox. Hot Wheel. So more loose figures. This was all the toys that this gentleman said he had left. But he apparently had a Transformer. And I bought stuff from him before, so I wonder if that Transformer fist goes with the rest of the stuff I picked up from him. I think he came in like on one of our first days when we were open. I got the Ewok Glider. I know there's one of the boulders in there for it, and looks like one of the hooks. So I don't know if it's complete. So I think it's supposed to have 2 boulders, 2 or 3. But like I said, I didn't really go through this entire box. I kind of did a real brief cursory search because we had a lot of people in here. So some more Star Wars. We got a little Pocket Hero there. There's 2 of him. Got a really nasty. Oh wait. Okay, so this is the pistol from Castle Grayskull. This is the one that's always missing. And I think that's the only thing that I'm missing from my Castle Grayskull in my display set. Okay, so that is going to go in there and complete that Castle Grayskull. You got a Boba Fett here with the Book of Boba Fett. I think it's dropping tomorrow. It's not too bad. A little bit of a scuff there, but little Robin. Chewie with the Yoda backpack that goes to Luke. You got Yoda. I don't think he had his snake in here, but he did have his cane and his belt. And then we have these collector cases here. So these are for Rough Riders and Stompers. I am not super familiar with these. I know they're Stompers. People really like them. And I saw there was a lot of them in here, so I don't know if they work yet. I'm going to have to test them all. They typically take, like I think, 1 AA battery. But these are all Stompers. Hopefully the batteries weren't left in them, because if that is the case, then they are probably all exploded, which is never good. Yeah, but you can see right there you have 1 AA. That one didn't have a battery in it, so that's good. Maybe it's a good sign. What's this thing? That's a Stomper too, I guess. Water Demon Stompers. Again, this is not one of my specialties, but I'm learning as I go with this kind of stuff. Hopefully some of these work. I think every one I've ever found has not worked. I have like an A-Team one, and I think I have a Smokey and the Bandit one. That was from the 80s house. That is still in the box, or on the card rather. So let's stick that in here. I think this one had more Stompers in it. Yep. So I think, yeah, here's the Smokey and the Bandit one. I have this one in the box. I think that's the Smokey and the Bandit one. Or maybe it's just a generic Rough Riders one that looks like it. I don't remember if it said Smokey and the Bandit on there, if it was just on the card. I have it up there in the case. I mean, these are neat. I mean, I can see why people like them. Again, it's just one of the things that I'm not really super familiar with. But Shane told me that he does really well with Stompers. So we went ahead and picked those up because they were in the collection, and it was a buy everything or buy nothing type deal. But again, I know a lot of people like the cars and all that stuff, so I'm starting to kind of try to learn some more of that stuff as I go. Now, I'm not sure what this thing is. It says Megastar on it. Hold on, I'm going to flip this around real quick. Alright, so this seems to be some sort of Stomper as well. It says Stomper on it. Shaper, same company, so that's pretty neat. I've never seen a giant Stomper before. So I don't know if that's got all the pieces or what, but that's pretty cool. This is an even bigger one, I think. Yeah. Monster Water Demon. I wonder if this thing was supposed to be able to ride on water. If you are Stomper fans, let me know. Hopefully there's nothing roached out in here. Okay, I need 2 hands to get that cover off, but no, it looks pretty clean. I don't see any corrosion inside there. So I wonder what the top of this thing is, because obviously all the little Stompers have the You know, like the shell that goes over the top of it. We got this RC car. Again, something I don't typically deal with. No clue if that even works or not, but it was in the mix. Sears Rick system, full function. If that thing works, that'll be cool. I'll drive it around the shop. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it probably doesn't turn on. Wonder if that goes to that thing. There's the battery for that thing. Some decals. What's this for? Fold around the flagpole. Not sure what that goes to. If anyone knows what these sticker sheets go to, let me know. Alright, so what else do we have here? It's another Stomper. Maybe that, yeah, it looks like maybe it goes to that. Okay, cool. And this looks like it might be part of that series of Stomper. That's pretty neat. Would not want to be behind that guy in traffic, or in front of that guy. Going too slow, a little road rage. A little toy grenade. I think this like would have been filled with like water balloons or something. Oh, that's not a good sign. Looks like some corrosion in there. But that's another Stomper. It's got a little guy inside of it. Again, I'm not super familiar with the Stomper toys, so... Okay, here we go. So that is what this thing is. This is the box for it. What's in it? Some more little Stomper vehicles, it looks like. I'm going to have my research cut up for me on these guys. I've never seen these before. I've seen the regular Stompers. There's a little guy for it. That goes with this thing. Ugh, there are some corroded batteries in here. Well, that's a good sign if all these batteries are just in the box here. That maybe means that they were not inside the vehicles. Some Lego pieces. I'm gonna get these big shells out there and dump those batteries out. That's pretty cool looking. Megastar. Those are neat. They look like they're in pretty decent shape, so hopefully they work. I mean, I found I found Stompers in the past, and no roaching, nothing wrong with the battery compartment. They just don't start up. Like the headlights will come on, but the gears won't. So I wonder if just like the gears need a little tinkering to get them working. Okay, this was that's on the box, so that goes to this. All right, hopefully that thing's complete in the box. That'd be nice. Stomper SRV 4852. That thing's big. That thing probably drive over anything. This looks like we got a lot more pieces in here. Oh, wait a second. I recognize that bulge. This is, let's see. Masters of the Game. I think it's Hulk Hogan, right? I probably shouldn't know that just by looking at that portion, but yeah. That's from the old Nintendo game. That's the poster that went with it. I think I have this game. I should probably stop like showing you guys that. That's actually probably a good thumbnail. What do you guys think? All right, we'll do a little thumbnail picture of Stompers and the Hulk. I know I can be childish, but I work with toys, so give me a break. Another nasty battery. So I'm gonna get the rest of this stuff out of here because those batteries are gross. Box is not, it's not the best shape, but it exists. Surprised there's no more Star Wars weapons in here. So it looks like these ones came with little men, little spacemen. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, no more Star Wars pieces from what I could see. See, this is what happens with some of these batteries, and if they're left in the compartment of these toys, that destroys them. So that flag looks like maybe one of the ones, maybe it goes to some of those Stompers. And all these little pieces, then I'm going to have to vacuum up because this box has a giant hole in the bottom of it. So I don't know what some of these little pieces that they go to stuff, so I'm just grabbing all of them. It might just end up being trash, but might be the part I need to complete one of these stompers. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get this stuff upstairs, start getting it all sorted, organized, trying to figure out what goes to what. Get all this box and all this nastiness out of here, and get all this DC stuff up on the shelves. And I'm calling it a night. We closed about half an hour ago, but I still have my ending routine to do. I have to vacuum, clean the windows, clean the cases, wipe down all the handles and stuff, and all that with Clorox wipes, and then I'm going to go home. So, anyways, guys, until next time, Sarge out. It snowed again. It's always snowing in Michigan. Why didn't anybody tell me it was going to snow?